What's going on, guys? It's your boy Maximum RPM coming at you with another video today. And in this video, I am announcing there is going to be another 3D printed tournament. It's been a while since we've done one. The winner of the last tournament was Raging Mako in his bay in Salagon. Him being the winner, he's automatically put back in. So Mako's bay in Salagon, which is on Blitz Venture, is going to be returning. I am allowing one other person in already just because they challenged me, and that's what gave me the idea to do another tournament, because I remembered I haven't done one in a while. I believe his name is Slides in my Discord server. He's going to be challenging the list beforehand, but his bay will be fighting. I have not made my new, I have not printed my new bay yet. I'm probably going to make some tweaks to it, but I'm going to be using another Jackal in this tournament. I've used Shatter a lot in the past. I don't have any ideas on how to make a new Shatter at the moment, and I don't want to rush it because I want all my Shatters from here on out to be perfect and how I want them. So I'm going to be using Jackal. Not this one. This is Lockjaw Jackal. I'm going to be using the new Rust Jackal. I had an idea that I was going to bring up. Talked to one of my buddies, didn't get back to me. No big deal. I just don't have an idea for how I'm going to do the gimmick for it. So I guess for now it's just going to be a regular layer Jackal. My original idea was kind of to recreate Jaw Jammers. But the reason that Jaw Jammer has two modes is because of the efficiency system. It's got the high mode and the low mode. High mode protects the layer key. Low mode drops it over the disc. The new Jackal is not going to be a switch frame bay, but I still wanted to keep that high and low mode because I really like how that works. The new Jackal is going to have a custom driver, but I'm not going to be using a custom one in the tournament. This is going to be a very, very open tournament. The only rules: no sparking, no DB, obviously no Beyblade X. This is a burst tournament. No sparking, no Beyblade X, no metal. Obviously, I don't have the ability to print metal. And no rubber. So no rubber parts, no rubber attack points, no rubber burst stoppers. However, this tournament, I am going to say go buck wild with your designs. Get some detail in there if you want. I want some crazier looking projects. But this tournament, I plan on having to be an all-out slugfest. I want this to be a good tournament. Last tournament was fantastic. This tournament, I want to start opening it up for you guys. Next tournament, I'm probably going to start incorporating some rubber parts and some custom parts. This, just layers. No custom drivers, no custom... I'll allow custom frames. I will say that. So layers and frames. I recommend using a file that has removable teeth. If you have a catastrophic failure to where your bay cannot continue, you are out. Automatic disqualification. If a chunk breaks off and your bay can still be used, it's going to continue to fight. I don't care how busted it is by the end of the tournament. As long as it can still effectively be launched, it's still fighting. Today is the 24th. You guys have till the end of the month to get your designs done. So if you already have a design that fits the criteria, send it to my Discord server. Put it in files to slice. That's where I'm going to start it. I'll leave a mark just for myself, everything below this. Standard rules apply. It's all going to be random. I'm not picking favorites. Mako's one of my best buddies. He's going to get no special treatment. The only reason that he's in and the other kid is in is because Mako won the last tournament. Slides reminded me that I need to do a tournament, and he's already challenging me for the list. So his bay is already going to be in. It can be used. I'm really looking forward to this tournament. I think it's going to be super great. I haven't released the parts yet. Don't start giving me your combos. This is just a, hey, you guys have till the end of the month to get your stuff ready. I'm not doing special colors. I've got brown TPU from Hatchbox, or PLA. Sorry, I don't know where TPU came from. I got brown PLA. That's what the bays are going to be. Size-wise, don't go crazy. For the size of bays, we're going to go about the size of a DB bay. That's about as big as you can get, so I'm going to say the wind layer. That gives you guys plenty of room to play. They're huge. That gives a lot of room. Mako was the winner of our previous tournament. His bay, I don't know why I torture myself by doing stupid stuff like that. Not very big. The wind layer, way bigger than it. So, we've got a decent size. All of my parts pretty much are going to be up for grabs. I will do a parts video. Obviously, parts that aren't going to be available are going to be my list parts, the parts for all my bays that are on the list. Obviously, because that's the prize for winning the tournament. The winner of the tournament gets to fight the bays on the list, and they automatically get entered into the next tournament as long as their bays are usable. And one more thing. This has been the same for all of the tournaments. You send me your files. You are giving me active use to use your bays in other videos. That being music videos, skits, basically for whatever I want. I'm not going to copy your files. I'm not going to share your files. I am only going to use them in my video. Once I print out one, I delete the files. These files, I don't even think I have Ansalagon's anymore. I might have his just because me and Mako, we do a lot of collaborations. My close friends, I keep their files. But that's just because they appear in videos quite often. However, I delete most of the files right after I print them off. So, your files are going to be printed one time, deleted. I'm deleting the files, but then I will just use your video or your bays in my videos. Yeah, so this is a relatively safe tournament. You guys really don't have anything to lose. It's going to be just like all the others. Random style tournament, random stadiums, and if there are uneven matches where we do three-way battles, that doesn't happen very often. It's going to be in the Super Stadium. However, this stadium works really, really well. I very well may do some battles in it if that's what you guys ask for. Stadium's going to be different every round. If it comes down to a bunch of stamina types in the end, stamina, defense, whatever, a bunch of bays that don't move, I'll break out the Slash Stadium. I can't use that very often just because attack types have a hard time staying in it. But the Slash Stadium is great for stamina and defense type battles just because they don't move around a whole lot. It's super flat, easy to get knockouts. Still a great stadium. I don't use it enough. I worked way too hard for it just to sit as much as it does. But yeah, stadium's going to be different every round. That's the part of my tournaments that's a little different from other people's. My tournaments are designed to push your bays to the extreme. Put them in the worst conditions possible. Awful, terrible stadiums. Starstorm Stadium, it really screws up some attack types. People who like to use stall tactics, it doesn't work because it messes with the movement of them. You can throw your flower patterns off. I use the Rail Rush Stadium, so keep in mind about the height of your bays as well. They get stuck in there, they're done. I use all the stadiums I have. That keeps it from getting boring. I typically start out with some weird stadiums, or I'll start out with a basic one. Let everyone, so no one has an excuse in the first round. I do redemption rounds. Typically, I live stream those because I do them all in one whack. The final tournament battle. So, for example, let's say it comes down between me and Mako. I will do an announcement, and I will pick a day on the weekend, and I will typically live stream the final battle. So, all right, guys, that is about it. If you have any questions, please feel free. I'll leave a link to my Discord channel in the video description. We're going to have a good, fun tournament. I think it's going to go well. All of my tournaments pretty much have. If you do not submit your bay by the deadline, which is September 30th, you're not getting in. Today's the 24th. You guys got till the 30th. Get your bays in. If they're not in by the 30th, you're not in the tournament. That simple. So, there will be no ifs, ands, or buts. You submit something after the 30th, you're not in. I'm not putting up with it. Had a couple people complain last time because they sent it in the day after. I said no. I had 2 people, I think, say, oh, well, I had the files done. I meant to send them to you. Don't care. Don't care what your excuse is. Really don't. You don't submit your bay in time, you don't get in time. And I have a council on my Discord server. We discuss things. If I think it's worth discussing, we'll talk about it. Other than that, so, alright guys, that's going to be about it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications so you get all my videos because I upload Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And as always, hope this video makes your day just a little bit better. Live life to the max and stay awesome.